Today, we're just going to get right into it as your favorite host does his best to review another television show. That's right, it seems to be all TV shows, but I just finished The Witcher and I don't know why I did. My God. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another talking head doing my best to get my opinion out there because I think it matters to somebody. And this one was The Witcher season 3, and I think I cried through most of it. And yeah, the end. That's the end. Starting with the new formula, I'm gonna give you the score and then go backwards. A lot better than I did with the Lincoln Lawyer, so I'm just gonna give you the score right now. Season 3 of The Witcher is an R. That's right, I'm not rating it. I think it's one of the worst pieces of television show I've seen of all time, unless you're putting it up against 90 Day Fiance and The Bachelor and that. But this is just utter nonsense. The first season was actually decent. You could do something with it. Season 2 was watchable. Season 3, oh my god, and then it ends, and you wait a month to get the second half. And then the best episode is the first episode of the second half because they have this amazing fight scene and all that fun stuff. And then it just goes back to utter mediocrity, and I can see why Henry Cavill is waiting. He's a fan of the books, he's a fan of the video games. Very disappointed that he didn't get to see his vision, and they turned it into I don't know what the hell they turned it into. The problem is you have three great actors in there, right? Henry Cavill, uh, Yennefer, and Siri. They all do a great job acting with what they have, and they're all beautiful people. I don't know why Netflix came out and said uh, she's not beautiful. I don't know why. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Either they're stupid or really stupid or just dumb. Why come out there after 3 seasons and say we hired her because we didn't think she was beautiful enough and we were trying to change beauty standards in Hollywood? What the dumb people? I think she's very gorgeous, and I guess they just assumed white men don't like uh, what her one of her parents is from India, and you guys think that's she's not the normal beauty. Like what the hell? The world is stupid sometimes, and it looks like Netflix tends to be stupid. And then this show comes, and you have three actors doing the best with the quality that they have, and then you have Mickelson and all these other actors come in. They do the best that they have given the writing and the acting in there. But there's only one episode that saves this whole thing. That's why it's an NR. And if you don't know anything about that, it's my first NR of the year when it comes to the television shows. It's just an NR, meaning it's not worth your time. It's not. I'm not rating it. That's how bad it is. That's how bad I think the season is, with just one episode, and there's literally just one nice fight scene between the witches and the elves and all that. That's probably the best part of the whole season. That's it. The rest of it, it was like, what the hell? I never understood it. You have these three amazing actors and all these beautiful set pieces, and you still pull that out of your ass. They should have listened to Mr. Cavill, and they should have been more like the books. It would have been a much better watch, a much better tag along to the books and the movies. Making it your own, and then firing the guy because you don't agree with his vision is just stupid, right? And uh, and I hope they understand that now because I don't think anybody's going to watch it. Although Liam Hemsworth is a good actor, and the problem is I'm a big fan of the video games in particular, not really the books, but the video games I love, and I just I just don't understand what Netflix was thinking. Whoever wrote this crap, who were they trying to cater it to? I know what kind of clientele they were trying to cater it to, but the fans of this show, the fans of these type of video games and books, are going to hate this, and I hate it. And I'm not even a fan of the books. I'm a fan of the video games, and I'm a fan of the actors that are in it. And it's just utter trash. And I averaged out, and that's how I got an NR. Anything below a 6 is an NR, meaning it's not worth your time if you haven't watched my first video, it's an NR, which is horrible. I don't like giving NRs out. This one good episode, that one good episode, I'd give it a nice 7. But then the rest of them are like 4s and 5s and 6s, and you're like, oh, please make this suffering end. Uh, I don't know how to describe this season. I'm going around in circles on telling you why it's so bad. What some people are gonna like. You have beautiful people doing their best with the words that are written on a page, and they got to do their best to speak these words in front of green screens and costumes. And the set pieces are nice, but it looks like it's all green screen. I'm gonna assume, but the costumes are nice. Oh, some of those might be green screen too. Okay, well, okay, something might not have to be green screen. Some of the actors, maybe. Okay, maybe they're not. But you have a lot of beautiful people saying a lot of trashy words. That's it. That's the review. Don't even waste your time with season 3. If you watch season 1 and 2 and you want to carry on to season 3 like I did, because I wanted to at least see if it was good, but no, it's not. And this is probably why Henry Cavill said, screw you guys, I'm leaving. Bring in Liam Hemsworth as Geralt next season. I hope he's not Geralt because he's not as big. But he's a good actor. Will I watch it? That's another debate, and maybe I need to start speaking with my money and saying no more Netflix. Right? You already took away password sharing. All right, that's all the complaining I'm going to do. Don't waste your time with The Witcher. It's boring. If you do want to watch The Witcher season 3, just watch. I think it was episode 6 or 7, the big fight scene. That's it. That's the best part of the season. Thanks, guys. If I don't see you again, look, you can see I've done no NRs. They're number 1 on the NRs. You see the top 5 shows of the year. Watch those instead. Don't waste your time with this crap. I love you guys. If I don't see you again, you know what I'm going to say. Bom dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Producer, play the music, but definitely not the Netflix theme song because, well, I can't afford them trying to sue me today. Ciao.